Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome to the fourth and I want to say final video of today. There's a lot of videos still to make. I don't want to overload today. We did the roadmap kind of, well, a quick dissection type video, but as I said, it's probably best to kind of put these into separate videos. And it may seem a bit much to people, but do bear in mind there's a lot of topics and just me going, oh, this is happening in one sentence isn't really enough to go over everything. So this particular video is about the Legends event. There's a lot of context to things because things have changed dramatically from one event to the other. So the Legend event, as Kabam have said based on the in-game message, is that it will be dropping on the 16th of August and run to August 30th. There's a lot that seems to go with this particular event. And do you guys remember like previous type ones where we had the likes of the gold boost? Do you remember that? We used to have like a gold boost for the Legends event. It's a shame really we don't have that anymore, but yeah, those were the things of the past. And as well, we have, you know, the things have changed a lot in recent years. It does seem as well Kabam aren't doing any mention, they're only doing mention of BrutalDLX when it comes to the realm of Legends. Excuse me for a moment. Bless you, M. I don't know if that came out on the video, but poor M sneezed. HQ Sean and Not Cool Penguin. So I don't know if they're going to be mentioned in any kind of way. The reason that I kind of have trepidations about it is that it seems like it's very much centered around BrutalDLX and not of any of these two ones here. Maybe for whatever reason, and no, I'm just assuming here, maybe there's something up with those two people not being mentioned for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Okay. The thing that interests me the most is that the 7-hour Legends Crystal has been improved to a point where it is now going to feel worth it to acquire it. One thing that I used to do on this channel, and I don't know if anybody can remember, is that I used to say about setting your alarm clock. So kind of like taking your device, putting in loads of kind of like alarms to wake up at certain points in the day or remember to claim your crystal. This is going to feel more important this year around because the items that are included in the Legends Crystal are more spicier, kind of like extensively more spicier. Like these are the ones right here. So if you are opening up your logging crystals? Yeah, 7-hour crystal available for 2 weeks. If you are, and this is going to be so darn important to pick up. I cannot emphasize them enough. If we're looking at here, a 7-star exclusive to find a chance of getting that, a 20% of a tier 6 class cactus, 50% of a tier 6 basic / tier 3 alpha, 7-star shards, Paragon crystals, and so much more, then you're going to be looking at like, I need to make sure that I am awake for this. I have got to make sure I am collecting this because this could change like opportunities. Kabam did say in this particular stream that there would be more opportunity for 7-star shards, and it definitely shows with events like this and then putting it out. And I had a great time with this roadmap Kabam planning. It is good news. A lot of questions were answered. Of course, we were answered with that glory store, but that's not what we're talking about in this particular video. The things that are going to be, I think, interesting for a lot of players when it comes to the Legends celebration event is participating in the realm of Legends style. Kind of challenge, your BrutalDLX challenge, which is something that runs from August 16th to September 6th. This may be, and it has multiple difficulties, and this is a plus side for players. This is a massive W for players, that everybody gets a chance. There's multiple difficulties, and if multiple difficulties are in the game, then, you know, Uncollected are satisfied, Cavalier are satisfied, Thronebreaker are satisfied, Paragon are satisfied. But of course, Kabam do say that the furthest difficulty, the biggest difficulty, is going to be super difficult. So that's going to be interesting, isn't it? As to like whether or not you're able to do it or not. It's going to be a really, would I say, stressful time. I don't know. It depends how you want to look at this. Like, I want to do a lot more in Battlegrounds, but then I'm thinking about this. Like, I might need to do a lot more of other things. There's going to be arena that you'll have to do in the Legends event, and that's something I don't know if anybody kind of like twigged or kind of like heard. I did actually mess up with the edit of the video where I forgot to, like, I cut it when it was the case. I was meant to up the sound of when I think it's John says that there's going to be arena rewards improvements, but that's again something for another day. we can look at. There is, as Kabam has said, that there's going to be a Legends arena. Now, the one I remember is the Legends, Legends 6-star Shard Celebration arenas. Those, I don't know if you remember, were the 6-star ones of the past. They are, let's get like a big, there we go. So get a big image right here. So this was a Legends crystal several years ago where there's mythic crystals, but right at the very bottom, this is an MCOC true cost type thing. The 6-star Shard Celebration, 5-star Shard Celebration, and 4-star Shard Celebration. I don't think there's going to be any trade-in. Kabam aren't about that anymore. That is definitely not going to be there. But I think a lot of you get the idea that we're going to see some sort of 6-star Celebration arena, which is, where's an image? It's, well, it's kind of like this one right here, which is displayed by, who is this? Somebody in the community? Doesn't say. AR Gaming, MR Gaming, MCOC. So yeah, like that's from a 6-star Celebration arena, and that's going to be the thing. Like, are you going to have the time to do it? Of course, that's one of my videos there. I'll do some legendary event tips and tricks as I normally do. I did that on the 22nd of August. Oh, interesting. That was all that time ago. But yeah, that's kind of gives you a bit of a put in the picture of that and the event. But there's more. There's more that kind of like meets the eye with this particular event. There is special tokens that you will need to get by grinding out the challenge. I think you get one from the challenge, one from the quest, which is obviously going to be important. And these particular tokens look like, if we can get it into shot, there we go. So they're day 14. Let's just again expand that so you can see that. Day 14, that will be the token right there that you will need to collect. Put the red circle on it. There we go. So you know on the emphasis there. So that's going to be the token you'll need to collect in order to kind of go through and get an exclusive champion. You get 3 tokens, and you're able to go to what I would assume to be a special store. That special store will probably be like a Legends store. It may have some different things. It may have some trading things. It could be where you're going to trade in your tokens to. Probably a store. Is the store going to be expanded? There may be a Legends store. There may be a Legends store. They did it last year. No, did they do it last year? They might have done it last year. So if they do it last year, they might roll it out this year. So that could be another thing right there. But yeah, you get the tokens and you get to swap them. If you are a Paragon, if you're a Paragon player, you'll get this lovely calendar. Let's remove the red circle, and it's fantastic to see these spicier rewards get into this. But do bear in mind, Kabam do start rewarding players better towards the back end of the year rather than the front end of the year. But it's getting better. We wouldn't have got this last year, of course not. In any case, you want to find out what your tokens are going to be having an option to trade in for, and it's going to be these. So the champions are going to be Cat Wilson, they're going to be Red Goblin, they're going to be Black Panther, the OG one, Ebony Moore, and Emma Frost. Oh, and Little Ant-Man down there. Whatever champion floats your boat with that, selector-wise, you're basically getting if you're a Paragon player, you're getting a free 7-star if you're able to participate and go through the challenge. That's going to be debatable whether or not the challenge is going to be worth it. And of course, I'm sure it's going to be worth it. It's the problem I think I've got and many other people. Like, if you're sinking your units into the likes of this challenge, it eliminates opportunity for the likes of Cyber Weekend. That's the problem that I think I'm finding at the moment, is there's too much content and it's taking too much of my time to invest into Arena. Whereas I'm like, oh, do I just do Battlegrounds? So in some ways, it's kind of, Kabam are kind of taking me away from Arena grinding, which is annoying. I hope that the better reward system that's coming with Arena allows for better kind of grind of that particular mode. I don't know if I want to go down the route of spending again and get the sigil for Express Arena. I don't want to start going down that route. I do want to stay non-spending in the game. It's a difficult one. But, that's the Legends event in a nutshell with that particular stuff. Now, there are Titan crystals that come from the challenge, the BrutalDLX challenge, which, of course, is going to unlock the opportunity to get more shards. More shards could mean that you get a Titan crystal. So, yeah, these may be some of the champions that you get from this Legends event. I'm more excited for like the other stuff. I mean, a challenge, I don't know. I don't know. I can't hypothesize. Is it going to be hard? Am I going to feel it's hard? Is it going to be a case I need loads of revives? Don't know. Maybe. Go in the apothecary now. I would say, you know, prep-wise, get into the apothecary. Do that. Save up your revives. Look at the 14 days. 14 days are fine. So if you go into it day one, then you'll get an opportunity to still have the revives in your stash. If you're, you know, if you're like, where is it? So, you know, for me, I'm trying to be careful as possible with my stash. So I've now got one level 2 revive, which you can see that over. And that's the problem. A lot of the time when it comes to content, there's stuff like I don't need revives for, and so they just expire. So I need to kind of box clever with the usage of them. And that's going to be something now. You can go hoarding them. But I would say maybe it's best to wait, I don't know, about a week. Maybe even wait till the content's out, then start saving towards the end of it. If it's hard. If it's easy for you, great, thumbs up. Well done, good for you, good for you. But you know, if it's hard for some other players, then it may be best to go, okay, well, let's save up revives and health potions towards the end of the month, and then let's go in, and then it may be a little bit more cushioning the blow. So it means that you're not going into your unit, so to speak. But in any case, anything else from this? No, that's really it. That really covers the Legends event. As I said, there's a bit more included in this particular coverage because, you know, it's, well, you know, I do want to end the video now because I don't want these kind of little coverage videos going too long. But that's been a little Legends event coverage. Hope you enjoyed the video. Check out some other content located on screen. Have a lovely day, whatever you're doing, and see you in the next video covering another topic or topics from the event, another event, the show that was out, the live stream. Bye bye for now.